Oh. We are here today at Alpha Secondary School in Burnaby, British Columbia to inform you on two things: students' opinions on games and the teachers' opinions on games. I'm Jamie Schneider, this is Izzy, and this is Collector's Edition's Video Games versus the Public. Do you play video games?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Do you play video games?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Not as much as I used to, but I do.
Oh yeah.
Somewhat?
Yes.
A lot.
Not regularly.
Yes, I definitely play video games.
Yeah.
How important are video games to our generation?
I think they've made a fairly big impact on our generation, and they're fairly important.
I say it to a certain degree, probably a lot. Very important.
I think they're very important. They're a good release from life and the stresses that it contains.
They're really important. They I don't know, they influence how people act in public.
To our generation, they seem to be incredibly important, just because they're a huge part of most people's lives these days. But not me.
They're pretty important, I think.
I think they're pretty important. It's sort of like books, except you don't read them and you slowly rot away.
Right now, pretty important.
I think, yeah, video games are an important educational device besides just entertainment. So.
To our generation, I personally think video games are really important.
Really important, I guess, for entertainment.
Do you think video games get in the way of schoolwork?
Maybe not for everyone. For me, definitely.
Yes, I have countless assignments.
Yes.
If you're stupid.
Yeah, if we play too much.
Depends on how you use them. Like, if you're obsessed with them, then yeah, but if you mediate them properly, then no.
For sure, but it's time needs to be controlled.
Yeah, probably. For some people who don't have good time management skills.
No, Facebook gets in the way of schoolwork.
I think there are video games, and they can get in the way of schoolwork, but no more so than, like playing soccer or a sport. It can get in the way of schoolwork, but it's not the video games. It's the people, doing other things instead, and that could be anything. It's not exclusive to video games, I think.
If your parents said you were not allowed to play video games anymore, how would you react? That'd be similar to mine. How about you?
I'd probably ask a few questions about why, and if they continue to persist, I'd probably sneak it in.
I'd be a little rebellious.
I would be a little bit sad.
I wouldn't listen, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would be angry, and I would try and get them to be a little more reasonable. But I would kind of understand.
I don't know if you can answer this one. Hottest video game babe, if you know.
Lara Croft.
Classic, nice.
Thank you. Because I used to play video games.
You used to? Okay.
That's-
Okay, the guy from Assassin's Creed, Ezio.
Ezio?
He's pretty hot. Gotta say.
For me, it's from a game called Soldier Front. There was this girl, and I'd always be her. I was kind of obsessed with her.
Like a character in a video
Yes.
game? James Bond? Wait, is he on a video game?
Yeah, but he's not really...
He's kind of hot on the video game.
I'd say there's Tifa, Jill Valentine, and that chick from Mass Effect 2.
Is there any original video game characters? Like Master Chief or Duke Nukem, which is the right answer.
Mickey Mouse.
Also not an original video game character.
What about the video game Epic Mickey?
There's too many. I can't think of one. I can't.
Who's
think
the
of-
best?
Oh damn, that's a really hard question to answer.
Okay, I'm looking for...
Pac-Man.
Alright, yeah,
Pac-Man.
he can eat a lot.
Yes.
He'd be good on a date.
To me, probably Link.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the first game system you started playing?
PlayStation 2, actually, and I was pretty late into gaming.
Super Nintendo.
Nintendo 64.
Game Boy Color.
PlayStation 1.
I played an NES way back when I was really young.
Nintendo GameCube.
Super Nintendo.
The original Nintendo Entertainment System.
For me, it was the Nintendo 64.
Do you think video games are too expensive?
Yes.
Yeah, video games are so much more expensive these days than they used to be.
I think they're reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Do you think games are too
Yes.
expensive? Okay.
One of the reasons I don't play them is they cost so much money.
What is your favorite game?
It's gonna sound geeky, but it's RuneScape.
Pokemon.
One of League of Legends.
All right.
I forgot.
First one, I'd have to say Halo.
For me, it's probably the Wii release of Okami.
I really like Minecraft a lot.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Really?
Yeah, I love
Okay. Do you feel the majority of teachers and parents judge video games poorly?
it. Yeah.
Yes, because they don't play them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about video games in general?
In general, I think everything in moderation.
The whole video game entertainment industry is quite fascinating.
In general, they're fun, some are too violent.
I think it's incredible the artistic talent that goes into video games right now, compared to when I grew up with an Atari game.
It's a mixed bag for me on video games. I think there's definitely some positive attributes that come from video games.
Oh, personally, myself, you see, I can't play them because I get addicted to them.
Do you feel that at all video games get in the way of schoolwork?
Yes, definitely, definitely.
I would think so, especially when Call of Duty, when that video game was released, attendance was noticeably down right after.
Oh, really?
No, I think students just don't know how to manage their time.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's like most things in life, you know, it's about taking care of your priorities first.
Of course I do, but so does anything else that people like to do.
Do you think that video games at all are in any way beneficial?
I think they could be very beneficial.
I believe so, yes.
Yes, hand-eye coordination improvement.
Oh, definitely. There's a lot of hand-eye coordination.
Of course, there's, well, and the obvious, and the American government likes to talk about this all the time, is the hand-eye coordination for anything to do with anything military is far greatly improved, even if it's not a war video game. But that there's that kind of coordination and timing, but there's also problem-solving strategies, team building depending on what kind of game it is and how you're playing it and who with.
Do you feel that video games can be recognized as an art form along the same style as music and movies are?
Absolutely, yes.
Don't care about that, Jamie.
Definitely. Absolutely, both the designing of them and perhaps even the playing of it if somebody's playing well.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like any art form, obviously I'm into literature, I mean, I like music. But, you know, you guys know that even within video games, there's so many different genres, right? And when something's that developed, you would have to say it is an art form.
Would you ever consider incorporating video games into the classroom?
As a teaching tool?
Yes.
I wouldn't see how.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'd have to learn them though.
Would you ever consider incorporating video games into the classroom?
Definitely. If a person could actually create these video games that we could use, especially technology, I just think it would be amazing. Yes, and I used to have a gaming unit.
Oh, really?
One of my math courses, while it was still something that would work with the curriculum.
Were there any video games you played growing up or as a teenager?
Yes, plenty. Missile Command, Asteroids, Space Invaders.
I'm way too old.
Oh yeah, Space Invaders King, right here.
Yeah, all the Atari. So that's about it. So it'd be the old Atari.
So like Pong, Asteroids.
Yes, all those tanks.
Male or female?
Are you really asking this question?
Yes.
Come on.
Male or female?
Female.
Female.
On male.
Definitely female.
Female, for sure.
Female.
Hermaphrodite?
Yes.
Female.
Female.
Unisexual? I have no idea.
What do
I'm
you
not
say?
sure. I think male.
Okay, just I would say by the whole personality of it, I'd say male.
Female.
I would say male.
So after 2 days of getting opinions from both teachers and students, we all agree that the teachers actually have better formed opinions on video games than the students did. So be careful next time you're playing Call of Duty, because that person kicking your ass may also be failing you in history. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free